friends, and welcome back to Rustic and Lace DIY. Today is day 9 of the 12 days of Christmas. I'll let you know more about the theme in a few minutes, but first of all, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Brenda, and this is my sweet Oliver. And if you're returning, we love you so very much. So with all that being said, let's get to crafting. Okay, DIY number 1. So I'm going to take this lamp that I got at a yard sale this summer, and I am going to paint it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color hazelnut. Now, I have seen for years lamps on Pinterest painted like a gingerbread person, and I have wanted to do this forever. And so I found one this summer at the yard sale, and I was so excited about this. But I'm going to take some of these oval wood pieces that come from Hobby Lobby. They're in a package of oval pieces and teardrop pieces and round pieces. And I made my eyes. I made a nose, just freehanded the nose, and then made the smile. And then going over it with my black paint marker here. And I'm going very slow, trying to be very careful. After I had that all done, I took some black chalk paint by Waverly, and I'm just going to paint on the inside of those outlines for the eyes. Now the eyes, I have to tell you, I changed them up a little bit, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But I painted the nose red. Then I decided, okay, this needs to have cheeks. So I took one of the round pieces, wood pieces from that package from Hobby Lobby, created my circle, and then I'm just going to paint that with the same red. You could do, if you want to recreate this, you could do pink. I like the red for Christmas. Then this is what I did for the eyes. And I was talking to Kathy Joe at the time I'm doing this. I'm like, I just do not like this. And so I do end up changing it up. I gave the nose a little white line. And then I took my paint marker here, and I'm just going to do some swirlies. I don't know what you call them, but I'm going to go all the way around the lamp on this part of the lamp. And then after I get that done, I'm going to add some little dots at each little indentation, I guess. And then I went ahead and did the same exact thing. Oh, I guess I'm going to continue doing this. That cord was getting in my way. I did the same thing. I guess I made my loops a little bit bigger here, but I did it on that bottom base there. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the dots, just like you see. And I'm going to do that all the way around. It was kind of hard going this way for some reason. I don't know. My brain wasn't wanting to work. And then I'm going to do the dots on that too. And I guess I'm going to show you all of this. Anyways, after I am done with this, I'll wait till I'm finished. Oh my goodness. Okay. I did the same thing on that part of the lamp as well. Then I took some Aleene's tacky glue. And I was going to use hot glue, and I thought, if I put a light bulb in this and it warms up, that hot glue might melt. So I decided to go ahead and use tacky glue, and I'm really glad I did. It was really easy to do. I just brushed it on. My bottle's getting low, so, it's always kind of hard to get out when it's getting low. That's why I'm using a paintbrush. But I'm just going to take some rickrack that I have, and I think I got this from Temu last year, and I'm just going to go around. I went around the bottom part of it, and I'm going to go around the top part of it with that rickrack and just glue it all in place, and it stuck so nicely. I was very happy with it. Then I'm sorry my camera got something on the lens there, but this is what I did with the eyes. I was showing Kathy Joe, and she kind of told me how I should do it, so I did what she said. Then I took some of this ribbon. I'm just going to do a bow my normal way, which is do the awareness ribbon, scrunch it up in the middle. I took some red cord from Hobby Lobby. This is in the Christmas section. I'm going to use that to tie around my loops there so that it holds my bow in place. And then, of course, I will trim off the cording, and then I'm going to dovetail the ends by folding in half and cutting at an angle. And then I'm going to use a little dab of hot glue to glue it on. And then I just took some of that tacky glue on the back of the bows and glued that to the lamp. Then I took some of these little or peppermints I got from Amazon, and I glued them on the base. These little brown or gingerbread buttons came from Hobby Lobby. And there it is. I love how this came out. It's so cute. And I'm going to put it in my kitchen with all my gingerbread stuff. But you have to let me know what you think about this in the comment box below. Okay, today is the 12 days of Christmas. I am hosting this with my friend Krista with Krista's Crafty Life. Today is day 9 and it is thrifted decor. And boy, we're getting down there. But I will have links to this playlist as well as Krista's channel and all the previous playlists so that you can watch all of them if you have missed any. Okay, so here is DIY number 2. Did I finish that sentence? I will have the links in my description box. Oh man. Okay, I found this at Goodwill for $2.99. It had a pillow stuck to it, like Velcroed to it. I think it was like a lap thing for like your computer or whatever. So I'm just using my heat gun and my Cricut. Actually, this is from Dollar Tree, this spatula thing. I love the one from Dollar Tree. I think it works best for trying to get stuff off. Anyways, I'm just using my heat gun and that Cricut spatula, well, Dollar Tree spatula to scrape off that Velcro as well as all the glue that it left behind. And then after I had all the real thick residue part off, I'm going to use my, what is that, Goo Gone and a paper towel to just kind of get all the rest of the stickiness and everything off. Once I was done, I took some sandpaper and I just sanded it. It was very shiny and slick, and I just wanted to rough it up a little bit before I painted it, and then I painted it with my Waverly chalk paint in the color Ivory. After I was done, I took that same ivory and crimson and I took 24 tumbling tower blocks and I painted 6 with the crimson and no, 12 with the crimson and 12 with the ivory. Then when they were dry, I laid them all in place, and I am just going to use my Titebond Quick and Thick multi-surface glue to glue these on. And I love doing it this way because you can still move these. They don't sit right away or set right away like it does with hot glue. And so you can kind of move them to make sure you have them all in the right spot. Then I got these this summer from Amazon. They are, I can't remember if they are window clings or wall decals, but look how cute they are. Kathy Joe actually got them first and showed me, and of course I had to get some. I love these. Look at that reindeer. It is so adorable. Oh my goodness. I just love these. And I know she used that penguin in July. She made something with that penguin. It was really cute. And then look at that tree. I just love these. So I knew I wanted to use one of these. So I'm going, oh, and look at this one. Oh my goodness. I just love that one. Anyways, I went ahead and took this little guy. He was really cute, and I'm just going to fussy cut all around him. Now, I do this just because I don't like to see all the plastic. I think it gives it a more realistic look when you cut around the picture and you don't have all that excess plastic on the edge. So after I had it all cut out, I took one of these Merry Christmas wood signs that come from Dollar Tree. I think they still have them. I had quite a few in my stash, so I haven't looked for a while to see. But I'm just going to paint them with my Waverly chalk paint in the color crimson. I'm just going to paint the whole front side. Once it was dry, I took this window cling and I am just going to add some Mod Podge where it is going to be laid. And I was like, oh, that's not enough. So I didn't go high enough. So I'm just going to go and lay it down over the Mod Podge, and then I'm going to pull up the bottom part and then just continue adding my Mod Podge all around. And as I was doing this, I was like, oh, well, you know what? I probably really need to just do the whole thing because I want it to all match. And sometimes if you don't do that, you can see where you Mod Podge something, you can see a difference in the paint. So I will end up going over the whole, once I have the window cling on here, I will go over the whole window cling with Mod Podge just to kind of give that extra layer of protection. And I also go over the whole sign so that it all has one uniform look. Okay, so once I am done with all that, I was really there was some air bubbles in there, so I had to really work it with my hands to get all the air bubbles out. So once I had it all out, this is where I'm going to go over it all. I guess I didn't realize I showed you this part. I'm going to go over all of this with my Mod Podge and let it dry. Then I'm just going to use my Tite Bond multi-surface glue here and put it all along the back of this sign. And I'm just going to put it right there. And then after I had that on there, I measured the back so I could find the middle spot. I took one of these little hangers. I think they're called D-hooks. I'm using a little pick to just kind of start my hole. I have found that because these screws are so small, it makes it a little easier when you start that hole. And you put the screw in it, it makes it a little easier to screw it in place. And then I'm just going to screw it in place, and that's all there is for this. Super simple, but I love how this came out. I seriously really love this one. I hope you do too. You have to let me know in the comment box below. Hi guys, I hope you are enjoying today's video because I have been enjoying it, thoroughly enjoying it, and I'm glad that it's almost over so I can slow down just a little bit. But anyways, I just like to stop and say thank you to all of you guys who watch me on a regular basis. You guys mean the world, and I just so appreciate it. I am getting close to 25,000. I'm what? Getting close. I'm a little over 1,000 away. So, and I cannot wait to get there and have a fun giveaway for you guys. So be watching for that. But you could always help me out by sharing my video with those that you think like home decor on a budget or crafting or any of that stuff. You know, send my video to them and maybe they'll subscribe as well. But anyways, if you are new here and you enjoyed today's video, you can also help me get there by hitting that red subscribe button before you go. And if you are returning, you guys are amazing, and I appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. So let's quit babbling and let's get on with the video. Okay, it is a time for a celebration of your recreations, and look at all these cute pieces that Kathy's been doing. I love the one with the gingerbread, guys. And then this beautiful door hanger that Deanna made. I love it, Deanna. And then we have these cute pieces that Corrine made with the Dollar Tree snowmen and trees and corks for the other snowmen. I love them. Thank you, ladies. And if you have a creation or recreation that you would like me to showcase, you can send pictures to my email address there or to me through Instagram or Facebook Messenger. Okay, DIY number 3. So I got this at a yard sale as well. I don't remember if it was the same yard sale with the lamp or a different one, but after we got our grandkids this summer, I took them to some yard sales to find some toys and books and stuff for them, and found some stuff for me too. Anyways, I removed that ribbon. I took my little finger sander here and sanded off that tag that was on it. And then I'm just going to trace out this star on some paper from Hobby Lobby. And then I will go ahead and just cut it out as well. After that, I painted the edge of my star with my red chalk paint by Crimson by Waverly. I just felt like there was so much white with that paper, and I like color. You don't have to do this. Oh, by the way, I like to, when I get stuff at yard sales or thrift stores, I like to get stuff that I feel like you will be able to find at Dollar Tree or at any store easily. So even though you won't have this star, you can use a star from Dollar Tree. And just like the last picture, you could use any kind of board from Dollar Tree. The first one, now lamp, I don't know if you'll be able to find a lamp, but you know what? A lamp should be pretty easy to find at a thrift store or at a yard sale. So anyways, I'm just adding, once my Mod Podge was dry, I added my paper to it. I covered it with parchment paper to protect the paper, and then use my heat press to go over it, and that reactivates the Mod Podge so that the paper sticks to it. And then I add a little more Mod Podge on top to protect that paper. Then I took this little gingerbread man cutout that I got from Amazon last year or the year before, I don't remember. Anyways, it is in my Amazon store, I believe. I painted it with the hazelnut chalk paint by Waverly. Then I use a pencil to outline like some suspenders and shorts, And I'm just going over and painting it with my crimson color by Waverly. And I'm just going to paint the whole thing here. I don't think I'm going to show you all of it. Maybe I am. I'm just going to continue painting. Yeah. And it's almost done. So then after it was all painted, oh, let me show you me finishing it up here. I am going to take, I don't remember what I do. I dry it for sure. I let it dry. And what do? It'll be new to, oh, I also outlined a bow tie, tried to at least. Used my little paintbrush here and tried to paint it with white. Wasn't really happy with the way it came out, but I'll show you what else I did. I made some little button marks on his shorts, and then I'm doing the icing marks here. And then I decide, okay, I'm going to outline the red with some white. Just, I don't know. I just kind of going with it. And then after I had that all outlined, I continued with the little icing marks. And then I decided to go outline the bow tie with a marker and make his buttons and his eyes and his mouth and eyebrows. And I'm like, ooh, looks like Groucho Marx there. I took this white paint marker and I gave him some hair. And then I had this little ornament and in my stash, and I just glued that in his hand. Then I took my Tight Bond Quick and Thick multi-surface glue. I'm using my brush here that Kathy Jo got me, and I'm just going to glue that right in the middle of the star. And then I took these two greenery pieces. I got a package of this from, I believe, Amazon. I don't think this is in my Amazon store, but I will link it in there. I'm going to tie some twine around it because I knew it would be hard to get it to stick onto the top of my star. So I decided to just tie some twine around it and just kind of wrap it around it so that we have a decent surface with twine. And then I'll tie a knot there. And then I'm just going to use hot glue to glue that twined area. Twined. I don't even know if that's a word. To the star. And then I'm just going to make another bow just like I did on the other one. And I'm just going to hot glue that right on top of that twine. And then I decided to go ahead and add some little pine cones next to it. And I wanted to kind of break up some of the color a little bit. That's why I used the pine cones. I thought about using like a candy cane or a peppermint or some red berries, but I thought, no, we've got a lot of red here going on. We'll just kind of break it up the color a little bit. I'm using my little pick there to create a hole. It wasn't big enough, so I took my, it's just through the paper because there was already a hanger hole. So I used that embossing tool to finish making it big. And then I put some tape on the end of some of that red cording from Hobby Lobby and tied a knot for a hanger. And then I'm just going to, oh, my tape was coming off and it was getting in my way. I'm going to trim off that and then glue it to the back so that the knot stays in the back. And then I decided, you know what, I don't like the way the ink or the pen looks. So I took my puff paint, went around for his hair and his icing, and I went around his bow tie with it. And I think I put some on his buttons too, on the shorts. And yeah, I just kind of went where I thought it would look good. I outlined it too. Anyways, yeah, I just kind of wanted it to pop a little bit more, and I just felt like that pin wasn't making a pop. But there it is. Oh my goodness, I think it is so adorable. And see, I changed up his eyes and everything. I didn't like how it looked, and oh, it looks so much better. You have to let me know what you think about this one as well. And here is the final reveal for today. I had so much fun creating these. I hope you enjoyed it. I know it's gingerbread again. I'm probably done maybe one more. I might just throw in a gingerbread thing every once in a while. Not theme, but, you know, item. And anyways, okay, so make sure you guys check out the playlist, and I have the links all in the description box. And with all that being said, I will be back again tomorrow with another video. So I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.